Hello, good morning. How's it going? Good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is, wherever you are. Also, hello, Seth. How's it going? Damn, sorry, I hit the mic. Ohayou gozaimasu, minasan. Konbanwa, konnichiwa. まあ、日本はこんばんはけど。Let's. There we go. Hello. I don't know much what to say. Today it's normal day like any other. It's a little bit cold. I got a coffee though. 寒いけどコーヒーがあります。それだけ。いつもの朝。So, today I started streaming a little bit later because I woke up a little bit later. I was talking with my sister. But yeah, I guess let's just jump into this stuff, right? はい。練習始まりましょう。まずはいつもの漢字練習。Okay, so today we got more flashcards than usual. So that's cool. As you can see, there's gonna start piling up again. I don't think they'll ever get back to those 200 numbers, but it should be a-okay. Hi, ikimashou. Let's go. So that's fat, right? There's not the adjective, but the fat of an animal, right? Yes. There you go. Thin. Funnily enough, how one goes after the other. The problem is you're probably hearing the ventilation thing. Hold up. 忘れた。もう大丈夫。多分。はい。I forgot to turn off the heater. Firstly, because I don't really need it with this poncho. Because then it starts getting hot. And secondly, because it makes an awful noise. Oh, by the way, Seth, yesterday a guy came in and changed our filter of air and stuff midstream, which I was kind of confused, but hey, that happened. It was on my room though, so don't worry about it. Nothing happened in your room. Thin, I kind of forgot. Oh, too thin. Like this, yeah. Very cloth, but a plum, like every other fruit, really. Yeah, prolong. Order. Obey, yeah. Like brown, dark brown. Duplicate. Wait. Yeah, this is study. Yeah, sure, whatever. Duplicate. Whoops. I messed it up and I marked it as correct. My bad. Oh, status. Lock. pillar. Yeah, these are all the ones I messed up when we were doing the 200 ones. Duplicate. So why did we say that the scarf was for duplicate? Oh, because it's called as double the duplicate, they called or something. I don't know. I forget. There's the kanji though that I just marked as correct, even though it wasn't. Wealth. Yep. Drip. As in like build droplets dripping one by one. Chant. Why did I did not mess up chant. Wait, why? Yeah, okay. I was about to do that. Why is it here? I just never showed up, I suppose. Yeah, we've been using that a lot. So, person lying down, a hook. Oh, this was so it was too big, and in the morning, oh, because of a draw. Hey, see? That's where the stories came in handy. I was like, oh, laying down with the hook, that's too big. Begging in the morning with her son, or yeah, and then it clicked. See, that's why we make up those drawings and those stories. Fat, as in, yeah. So the ones that's the tastiest, the most delicious, really. Such, yeah, I know. I know. I messed this one up. Horrors, like really rough poison. Curtain. Yep, I know. It's kind of weird seeing all of these flashcards because it's like, yeah, I know I messed them up. I realize, yep, I know them because I studied them a long time ago and I know them. It's just that since I had to do 200 after so much time without practicing any kanji, it kind of slipped my mind, and now I'm like seeing them again and again. Umi, by the way, see, it's kind of weird. It's like, yeah, I know, I mess it up. I know. Yep, it's this. Yep, easy peasy. Create. Oh yeah. Delicious are the main point. Yep. To stop, but for the night, really, overnight stay, because you need weather, white sheets, aggression, somebody. It's more to like declare an attack in a way, to take the aggression. Onaka, the stomach and stuff, right? Belly, really, it says abdomen and whatnot, but come on, it's just a belly. If you say you're not sweet, is that you're hungry. And I'm gonna get hungry soon, because my only breakfast right now is that coffee. Repeatedly, yes, I remember. Okay, I made it like very tiny. I don't know why I did it so tiny. Turn into, attire, and this is too big. Yeah, as we saw earlier. Status. No. Status we saw earlier, and it has a different radical. It has this on the right. This is for like Taskmaster, and with this, it's a sheet off. There we go. Peers. Yeah, I'm never forgetting that one. This is for politics. It's of being right in Taskmasters. Politics. Cleverness, because you want to beat every Taskmaster, and even though you may surpass one, you cannot surpass all of them, so you have to be witty and sneaky about it in a way. Dropped. So Good morning, you bag. It looks kind of tiny. Tolerant. Yes, I remember this one. Transport. It's really hard to make these like really thin so that it looks like one kanji. Like it's hard. Treetops. The bridegroom. Right, so woman. Okay, it looks almost like two kanji with on that, but I tried. Okay, Umi. Just to make sure it's Umi, right? Umi でしょ。Mi じゃないじゃなくて Umi. Hi, Umi. This is like good fortune. It was like Kichi, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a little thing the other day. Yes, Kichi. Good fortune. In fact, in an anime the other day, I saw they were talking about this. They were competing to see who get the best fortune, or what was the best fortune when you out of a shrine in New Year's, right? And it's like Daikichi, Chukichi, Shokichi, Kichi, or something like that. But the one thought the other was like that, and the other thought it was Daikichi, Kichi, Chukichi, Shokichi, right? As in big fortune, middle fortune, and small fortune, and just good fortune in a way, right? So they were discussing about the order for that. And they kept saying Kichi after each and every one of those. So now it's kind of hard to forget. At least until I forget that episode. Build. I don't know for why. For a moment there, the sax kind of reminded me of Traverse Town. Yeah, for a moment there, I was like, wait, isn't this Traverse Town? This is Cirela Plum. Pretty sure it was Plum, right? Yeah, Plum. Okay, I feel like the music in now is too loud. This is super long, yeah. The stomach, the abdomen. Oh, naka. Moshimosh. James, son. 来てくれてありがとう。いらっしゃい。Welcome. それが。今は、漢字練習しています。そう。abbreviation. ない。覚えた。One. I don't think it was this, was it? Yes, it was. Hi. Agreement. Well, I'm guessing you can understand English. I mostly speak English, but roses are red, violets are blue, work still sucks, how are you? I'm feeling better now that I've read that, Phantom, thank you. Something about your humor just clicks with me. Sorry to hear work sucks. Do you get off work soon? And soon, do you get tomorrow off or something? At least for like Christmas Eve and Christmas, right? But yeah, I'm doing good. Hopefully you're doing okay. 24th off and 25th, right? That's like holiday everywhere, right? Stagnate. This is the first day back from vacation. Oh, okay. Oh, 25th. 知らなかった。ジェームスさん、私の日本語はまだ良くないからいっぱい英語で喋ります。はい。Stagnate. Yeah, cool. See, the thing is, Phantom, I don't have to worry about things like those when I'm a student in a winter break and I don't go back until like the 17th. Alright, you know, for you, Yasumi. 私に。だって大学生です。Working at school and having that. I should probably look for a part-time job later, because I'm gonna open a bank account later today. Okay, so this is going to be double cold because you're wearing the scarf. Duplicate the F word or something. I don't know. Delicious, or like the main point. Cleverness. Your favorite worker Dallas? Yeah, why not? The Tim Hortons, Starbucks, sure. If I have to be in a McDonald's, Domino's, or whatever, I'll be. If I had to work at like Walmart or like some sort of convenience store, I'd sure. I don't really mind. It's probably gonna be rough. Probably not gonna like it very much. But gotta earn some money. Sure. So, let me see. Drought. Naka. Yeah. Yes. No. So Phantom. It's literally illegal for me to work more than 20 hours. I'd get booted out of the country. So I literally cannot. I won't do extra hours because I can't. If they tell me to, I would say I can't by law. I'm sorry, I'm leaving. I'm not risking me getting my visa simply because you are stupid. And you couldn't manage proper work and proper... Like, I will not. I will straight up leave. And if they decide to fire me because of that, fine. Beg. But I'm gonna be very adamant. The moment the 20th hour hits that week, I'm out. Without that. Take it up with Trudeau. What the hell is Trudeau? Drought, Umi. Onaka. The Canadian PM, last I checked. What is PM? Oh, Prime Minister, okay. Yeah, I had no clue. Politics. You think I know anything about politics? Yeah, I got it. I eventually got it. Don't worry. Okay, those were the Heisig Kanji. Kanji. So those were the Heisig Kanji we learned. I already knew the practice. Now it'd be internet pickups. It kind of sucks, this 20-hour thing, by the way. The anime T discount If they do, well, I suddenly know much more about politics. Um, I mean, I was gonna say it's kind of a shame that a lot of part-time jobs for translation stuff to Spanish or whatnot, or interpretation that I was interested in, they say, oh yeah, it's part-time, but it's like 30 hours, 35 hours. So it's like, huh, okay, sure, part-time. Like, then. We'll see, we'll see. これは配信 as in the stream in this case, in the context we learned. It's also like a delivery of information and stuff. Yeah, full-time it is 35 hours. Yeah, and they were saying part-time work at least 35 hours. Did I say 30? Well, I remember one ad in particular that said exactly 35 hours. Others said 25 and 30. 誕生日。それは誕生日。It looks very, very scuffed, okay? Especially this part, but this is 誕生日。turn back, 戻る。Man, I should do more Professor Layden. 戻る。戻る。It's 戻る, right? Not 戻る。戻る。戻る。Yep. 戻る。戻る。戻る。Really? Yeah, this is like in. So it's read as in whenever you say it with other kanji, and it's mostly for office. For employees. For example, kaisha is an office. If you get this kaisha in, it's like an office worker and stuff, right? Which I did it. So I learned this in that context, and that's why I put office worker. But that doesn't mean anything. It's just employee. And if you actually in particular put kaisha in front, it's office worker. But if not, it's just an employee. So this was Kanarazu. The other thing I forgot, but this was Hitsuyo, right? That's something that has to be done for sure. Yes. Hitsuyo. Necessary, needed, essential. Yes. I kind of forgot that one, not gonna lie. So if I had seen the other flashcard first of write me the necessary kanji for necessary, I would have probably forgotten it. To get angry, okuru. Yeah, this. To reach to get to Todoku. Again, I saw this kanji again earlier today. Like a VTuber was retweeting about some fans finally getting her merch, right? I was like, that kanji came up. See, so it's like I get to see it a lot. To begin to start Hajimaru. Shinpai, as in to worry, right? Or concern, yep. Shinpai. And trust, like I said. I believe it was like this. That's it. Makaseru. It's not Makaseru, it's Makaseru. Makaseru. Yeah, cool. Kami. this here. Gotta make sure. Naisho. It's secret. There's a small difference between Naisho and Himitsu, but explaining it is very hard, especially for me when I don't fully grasp it, although I have a very good idea. And Naisho and Himitsu have different kanji writings and stuff. Heisig. So yeah, okay. I forgot to wash my face. I washed my teeth, but not my face. How dare I? So okay, I got it right. I think I did right. Okay, Heisig. Cool. No, right. Right. Yeah, happiness. Oh shit, how was it? Shiawase. Isn't that nice? Kangaru. 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 That's kangaru. Kangaru. Unnecessary needed Hitsuyo, which, as we saw earlier, it's like this. Hitsuyo. Matsu, to hold, to, have something to feel. Kanjiru. Kanjiru. Chadasu, the best Mario Kart DS track. You can find me on that one. Kanjiru is me. Yeah. Yeah, for it's very important. Yeah, I've seen it for kanji. I seen feel. I also said it like kancha. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, if you ever so if you ever want to talk about fields and stuff, whoa, there's a lot. Let's see. Oh, kando. Oh, so that's the kanji for it. Okay. Kankaku. はい、知らなかった。感激。それも知らなかった。感謝。So, yeah, it's a good thing I learned it early on. Also, こんばんは。むっちゃん。出てくれてありがとう。元気？パワー。やだ。Don't worry, concern. 心配。how did I? 心配。Gosh, to land. Naisho. I know this is Naisho, not Himitsu, because for secret, when it's Himitsu, I put secret and then I let H. So now it starts with H, it's Himitsu. Although I think I forgot the show Kanji completely. See, this is a problem when I brute force kanji and not using like the Heisig. Like after a time I forget. Yeah, I was read that. So I did this part fine, right? I did this part fine. I just forgot that on the left. It's the thread. So I did that. The keyboard really is gonna make me go short. Sorry. No, it's sort of like this. Sure. Thong. Yeah, sure, whatever. Madaru to return. Back halfway, yeah. Let me practice show real quick. That's the order, right? It sure is. Oh, you just know that halfway through the song I'm gonna yell objection, and then shortly after Igiari. I warn you. Happens every morning. I cannot help it, okay? Okay, yeah, practice the show. Because I also have a flashcard for Isho, for like together in terms of like Ishoni, something to do together, right? To reach, to arrive, to all that stuff. To hold, let's see. Heisig, stream, delivery of information and stuff, yeah. It's your necessary, needed. Shinpai, worry, concern, Heisig, so. Heisig. Necessary, needed. Hitsuyo. It looks kind of scuffed, but it's there. Worry, concern. Yeah, Shinpai. Well, why am I even doubting? Secret, nice show. Oh yeah, this. Okay, that just kinda was flowing out of my hand. Okay, we're seeing all the flashcards. Yay! I'm gonna hit the lamp yet again. Okay. Objection! Ikiari! Just for shit. Some gigs. Ikiari. There it is. Ikiari! Okay, so with that out of the way, it's not grammar time yet. We're gonna be adding new words to the flashcards so we can see them tomorrow, as always. So, again, as per usual, 5 new words of Heisig Kanji method down here, and then we'll add 3 more from my own memo list, or 2 depending on how complicated it is. If there are 2 with like 4 new kanji on them, because each word is 2 kanji, and I don't know them well, I'll only do like 2. Because my memory is not that good, okay? It's good enough, and I trust it most of the times. It's not that good. Okay, so let me open the back of the page, because we're probably gonna have to make drawings and stuff and explanations. So, new word is lack. The pictograph head and this character is of someone yawning. The first stroke shows the head thrown back. The second, the arm bent at the elbow as the hand reaches up to cover the mouth. Oh, so like the first stroke is your head going back, right? As you're gonna yawn. And then this is your arm. So, bam. Are you serious? This is what you're trying to make me imagine? Yeah, see, here's the hand that's gonna... holy that's one crazy arm that you're about to dislocate. But sure. It's more like this. I don't know. It's weird. And the last 2, the legs. Says yawning shows a lack of something, physiological interest, physiological sleep. The connection is plain to see. As a primitive, it can either mean yawn or lack. Well, you made me yawn, but I think that's mostly because it's 9 a.m. So, here, to lack, kaku. To chip, to nick, to break, to crack, to lack. Kaku. Sure. Okay, now I can kind of see the yawning thing. God damn. Okay. Yeah, so you have the 2 legs, you have the head yawning, and then you have the arm trying to cover it. I can kind of see that. Am I the only one? Am I crazy? That... So, legs, this is the arm. There's probably one another here that we're not drawing. Here's the head. Kind of. Is it just me? Right? So you end up with this picture and then becoming something like this? No? Right? Am I the one that sees the correlation? To lack interest, yawn, or lack, actually, more than lack interest, you know what the yawning means most of the time? Lack of sleep. I used to yawn at like 2 p.m. during classes back in high school or something, because I barely slept, because I spent the night playing League of Legends. Yay. I no longer play League of Legends, okay? I'm cured. Okay? That disease it doesn't no longer afflicts me. If anything, I play one match a year, and now I'm with a friend. And so this is like super simple. I've drawn this so many times for like many different kanji. That's already cool. Let me just make sure. Heisig kanji add. The add-in screen you guys cannot see, but let's get that. Luck. Okay. So that was luck. What is the next? Blow. To blow is really no more than deliberate effort to make one mouth lack all the air that is in it. Okay. I unfortunately have a really bad head and I thought of something else. And I kinda hate it. Huku. Huku. Huh. It's fine. So if you type Fuku under keyword, a billion things are gonna show up. To blow. Okay, sure. It doesn't look the prettiest, but you know, I'm kind of drawing it. Just sometimes it's hard for me to make the kuchi radical kind of tall and thin in a way, and I end up making it more of a box, a normal square. Okay, to cook. Better to picture what happens when you do not pay attention to your work in the kitchen. Here's say a blazing fire and an inattentive yawning cook who let things get out of control. Yeah, I can see that, right? You have the fire. And there was someone yawning here. And then suddenly it's like, what shit? Fire! Oops. And supposedly you have like, I don't know, your stuff here. Right? Simple. And I'm guessing it's the verb to cook and not cook. Oh, yep, exactly. Taku. Interesting. Taku. To cook. Okay, these are very, very simple so far. Ah, song, uta. I already knew this one. Since I already know that one and I've seen it so much, I don't think I'm gonna need the story for it. It's just like, oh, okay. Oh, there's still coffee. Let's go. Kohima aruyo. Arimasu. Arimasu. Now there's no more coffee. Oh well. Okay, 2 more kanji for the day. So, uta, I already kind of know. Okay. Soft. I don't know why. The moment I think of soft, I think of something fluffy, and I think of fua fua. And I'm pretty sure that's just anime and shit, just poisoning me almost. Soft. God damn it, Japan. Why do you do this? None. Okay. Soft. To be fair, speaking of like the something something soft and in a car and then yawning and stuff, or a lack of something. All of our Me and my siblings have a history almost of sleeping in the car. My sister with a baby, you have to put her in the car and drive her around so she could fall asleep. My little brother wouldn't shut up or sleep until he was in the car as a baby. In my case, I was really quiet. But yeah, car, soft. Just thinking of those things will be pretty easy to remember for me. I'll just think, oh yeah, it was just very soft in the car or something. I don't know. See, sometimes I don't need drawings, I just need memories. So if it's connected to one of my memories or something that's relevant for me, right? Like my nearby family or some friend or some memorable thing, and I can link that to the meaning of the radicals or the kanji. That also helps a lot with memorizing it. Right? It's pretty cool. There are many, many ways you can go about memorizing stuff. This is exactly why I like Heisig kanji, by the way. Even though I'm not learning the proper reading or that, it's just giving me so many tools to be able to work with to then learn the proper kanji. And readings and meaning and stuff. Even though I'm doing both at the same time. But sometimes doing that, it overlaps and it's pretty cool. Like for example, uta, it's already in my other flashcards, but now I'm learning like a way to memorize it if I had any trouble or something. Much like Naisha today, right? I'm pretty sure once I reach Sho in this book, there'll be like afterwards I'll probably be able to remember better. Because it's a bit more convoluted, and knowing about what every radical means can be interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna add with the. I'm not even gonna bother. I'll try it like a few times because it's kind of fun. But song. Yay. What the? Yay! Those are, wow, what do you know? 5 flashcards. Well, it's 10 flashcards out of 5 kanji. So today I prepared even more words on the memo. I have a lot of words in the memo now. Because I kept copying some words from the memo from my phone to the notepad. If I can find it. Where is it? I cannot find it. Oh man, there we go, found it. Let's get that. Right. So there's a lot of words here. You can tell me which one could be useful, I guess, or you know. So there's stuff like gansha, which considering I know ayamaru, ayamaru, I'm pretty sure kansha would be easy to learn because I know ayamaru, right? Ayamaru. I know this one, and I'm pretty sure it's just kansha. Yeah, it's the same one, isn't it? Yes, ayamaru, kansha. So that could be easy to remember. Actually, I'll probably do that. Not only for that, but also because I have not drawn ayamaru in a while. Not written. So let's do that. Let's add kansha. Kansha. It's basically thankful, right? Thanks, gratitude. So to say in a, I'm pretty sure for really formal, polite way. So yeah, kansha shiteimasu, right? Kansha shiteimasu, I said like I'm being thankful, right? I'm thankful in a way, in a passive aggressive way. Or like in formal situations, I'm saying like kansha shimasu or something like I'm thankful, right? Because I'm pretty sure it's like a suru kind of verb thing. No, it's a noun. It's a noun, but then you add the suru and you can, yeah, okay, cool. Let's draw kansha. Yay. So okay, that ayamaru does look kind of scuffed. Hold up. I gotta fix this. We can make it better. Oh wait, it's safe to do like a straight line that just kind of goes through it in a weird way. Huh. Right, I'm not even drawing it properly. The thing is, it does help me to remember this as G for like Jibon or something, right? For oneself. So I keep drawing it first instead of drawing it combined. So I should probably actually properly learn the radical order. So you do this, then you go all the way down, then you close it, and then you cross it, and then you do the final 3 strokes. Pa, pa, pa. Okay. Okay. Naるほど。わかりました。Hey, there we go. That looks cleaner. It looks tiny and small, but trust me, it does look cleaner. It's just I struggle with making kanji a bigger size when I don't have any grid or something, right? It will probably show up better on stream if I make it big. See, okay, see that one you can tell much better, right? Not so much better, but we're gonna have to excuse my lightning. I did Kanji like twice in a row. Well, let's do Yamaru twice in a row. So now that we added Kanji, I actually, from the words you listed earlier, I do wanna add Kando. Honestly, Kando to be moved emotionally. Yeah. Takes actually reverbs to do. Yep. Actually, did that say that also for Gansha? Gansha. Takes, yeah, it does. Wow. Kando. To be deeply moved, really. Emotionally, yeah. Actually, it makes sense, right? Because it's kanji for like the feeling or emotion in a way, and then do for move, right? Because it's literally the kanji for ugoku. Isn't that cool? I think like that's pretty cool. Kando. Maybe it's just me. Oh. Man. Oh wait, why did I do that? Kanto. I already really like drawing Ugoku by itself. I felt it's one of those kanji I find fun to draw for some reason. And I've been drawing kanji quite a bit. All days. And by all day, I mean literally the past 20 minutes or so. Kando. Kansha. Kando. Interesting, you know. It's good. I feel like it's good words to have, honestly. Are they super common? No, but they're like impactful almost in a way, right? Like you want to be properly thankful, and you want to. It's something like really moves you, right? You'd like to be able to express it. I don't know. It's just words. I want to keep adding words and words and words to my vocabulary. I don't think it matters much one first than another. And I like these. Kando and Kansha. So any other? I mean, we may as well add undo because I've seen it a lot. I know the characters by itself, and I know exactly what it means. I just never properly said undo. I never really properly added it to my flashcards, and I never properly written it together. So I think like I just adding it will be helpful. You could also argue that I'm being lazy and that I don't want to learn how to write new ones for now. But to be fair, I did struggle a little bit with the ones from yesterday, so having an easier set of words today will probably help for tomorrow and the day after. Undo. 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 Kanji. Kando, undo, kanji. Intonation. Okay, well, let's. So I'm doing it right? Okay, I guess I'm not fully doing it right. No, I am. Yeah, I am drawing the kanji properly. Cool. Follow the proper stroke order and all that. Okay, that time I didn't. But you weren't able to know this much anyway because the camera is not very good. And I'm drawing very much to the left now today and not very much to the camera instead. Okay, they did look kind of scuffed, but you can tell this is undo. 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 Not undo, it's undo. That emphasis on the first one, it's kind of hard to break. It's a really bad habit. Kansha. It's kansha, right? That's fine. But then it's undo and kando. Okay, well, we added our 3 new words for the internet pickups. Kansha, kando, undo. We added our 5 new Heisig kanji ones with this weird, cool little radical that shows up a bit, or quite often, honestly, at least in common words. Cool. Hey, good job. We finished the kanji practice for today. 今日の漢字練習は終わります。終わり。I don't know how. Not entirely sure how to express that something ends yet. But okay. So now let's open up our trusty vocabulary section so that we can add new words for the grammar section. Let's move on to the grammar section. Let's open up the notebook for grammar. So, again, much like every day, let's see what we learned yesterday. 昨日のことを覚えましょう。So let me close the Yankee deck. Let's go here. Hi. So what exactly did we see yesterday? And it was using naru and suru with a new particle with yo and koto and other little interesting little things. So naru and suru with na adjectives. If you use it with ni, to use ni naru with normal nouns and adjectives, nothing really changes. It's the exact same thing we saw with ni. It's just what you'd expect, right? To become such a thing, or became such a thing. With suru, though, if you use the ni particle instead, it means to decide, right? So, hamburger to salad nishimasu. Like, I'll go with the hamburger and salad. That's what I'll choose, right? Or yappari kore ni suru. After all, let's go with this. Like, I'll choose this, right? To decide, to choose. If you use naru with the adjectives, basically the adjectives become adverbs. That's it. So, for example, samuku naru, like it became cold, right? Or to become cold in a way. That's it. Tsuyaku naru, to become strong, right? So, and then naru and suru with verbs. In order to be able to use them, you basically take the verbs, put them on a relative clause with some noun, and if you don't have any, you'll use koto or yo as like these generic nouns for like appearance, manner, or way, and then koto for like a thing or event, right? So, kaigai ni iku no koto, kaigai ni iku koto, so the thing about going overseas, ni natta, so had been decided, right? To go abroad. Or kaigai ni iku koto ni shita. So decided to go abroad, basically. And then you can modify naru or suru, yeah, like this. And then yo ni suru translates into make an effort towards, so like mainichi niku o taberu yo ni suru. So I'll try to eat meat every day, or like it's more like act in a certain way, right? You're gonna eat this way to like eat more meat, eat meat in a way, right? So potential verbs describe a state of feasibility, so usually you're gonna be using yo ni naru. So remember this mouthful? Yeah. 日本に来て寿司が食べられるようになった. So I became able to eat sushi once I got to Japan, even though there's sushi literally everywhere else in the world. Well, not literally everywhere else in the world, but it's pretty common outside. Is it the proper same sushi? Sushi? Probably not. But, you know, it is sushi. In fact, Chilean sushi, it's pretty good. I'm a big fan of it. But it has nothing to do with the Japanese sushi. はい。ピアノが弾けるようになった. Became able to play the piano, or in this case, when it's to be able to be seen or whatnot, and it's negative, you just kind of treat it like an adverb, almost. I feel like, even though it's not really explicitly said, this is how it seems like. So, Fuji-san ga minaku natta. So, became not visible, right? That's it. That's literally all we saw yesterday. On page, good stuff. So, now that we learned, we revised, or reviewed, or you know, all that fun things about yesterday, let's see what's in store for us today. And that is conditionals. Before that, so let's look at the examples for, the vocabulary when we're gonna be using to. So, boru, tos, ochiru, denki. Pretty sure I already added denki, because it showed up earlier. Just in case, I'm gonna review real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wrote it down for intransitive and transitive verbs. Which was quite further. It has to be here somewhere. So it has to be here. I'm gonna find it. Damn it. I guess not. They never really write thank you. Yes, I did. No, I wrote Denchi. Denchi. But not thank you. Weird. How did I not do that? Oh well, whatever. I feel like it's a hard one. Thank you. Electricity, light. Electricity, light. Light, but you know, that's electric. I said this light, right? So if I were to turn, for example, this light. So if I were to turn this off, yeah. Thank you, Gesta. Right? So I took out the electricity, I turned it off, right? But if it went by itself, it'd be Denki ga kieta. Right? Because Denki. So it is Denki. Okay. Speaking of which, guess kurai. Oh, 知らなかった。学校行く友達会うたくさん。太る。なるほど、先生。きっと。年上。Yeah, I didn't know kurai. Well, I heard of it. Obviously, I've heard of it before. It's just I didn't know the kanji. 漢字だけ知らなかった。言葉も知っていました。くらい。Which is fairly simple. Bam. So dark. Okay, Ben. Let's get that. Futoru. I know the word for futo and like plump and stuff. I didn't know that futoru in particular meant to gain weight. So let's do that. To gain weight. I mean, to become fatter, to gain weight, same thing, right? I'll put both things, basically. Okay, so with those vocabulary thingies out of the way, let's see what's in store for us this time. Okay, so conditionals, to, nara, ba, tara. So, how to say if in Japanese. This whole section is dedicated to learning how to say if in Japanese. Oh, if only it was as simple as English. In Japanese, there's 4 ways to say if. Thankfully, the conjugations are sparse and easy, especially since you don't have to deal with tenses. Okay, let's see what this is all about then. Expressing natural consequences using to. Well, We'll first go over the simplest type of if, which is the natural consequence conditional. This means that if X happens, Y will happen as a natural consequence. No question about it. If I drop a ball, it will fall. It will fall to the ground. If I turn off the lights at night, it will get dark. We can express this type of condition in the following format. Attach to the condition followed by the result that would occur with the condition should the condition be satisfied. Condition, result. So if I were to do X, to Y will happen. The state of being must be made explicit. So instead of being dato, result. Basically, so if it's not a verb, you're probably gonna have to. Okay. Boru o otosu to ochiru. So if you drop the ball, it will fall. Yeah. Then ki o kesu to it was kurai, right? Kuraku naru. Denki o kesu to kuraku naru. So if you turn off the lights, it will get dark. Okay. These examples are designed to show how to is used to express natural consequence. However, even if the statement isn't a natural consequence in itself, the to will tell the audience that it is nevertheless expected to be a natural consequence. 学校に行かなきゃと友達と会えないよ。If you don't go to school, okay. たくさん食べると、太るよ。太るよ。はい。先生だときっと年上なんじゃないですか。先生だと、きっと年上なんじゃないですか。He must be older for sure, right? So, if he's a teacher, きっと for sure 年上なのじゃないですか、right? なんじゃないですか。So for sure, isn't he? Oh yeah, the negatives. For sure, isn't he an older if he's a teacher, right? In a way. The for sure part is the implied meaning supplied by the to. The speaker is trying to say that the following condition will occur in the situation no matter what. As you can see from the last example, if the condition is a state of being, it must be expressed so explicitly. It must be expressed so explicitly using the. This applies to all non-conjugated nouns and adjectives, as I'm sure you use by now. Yes. This will also help prevent confusion with the other types of to. Much like the to connect stuff, right? Make sense? Right? So, let's take notes. Ugh. Conditionals. TLDR, how to say if. There are 4 ways, basically. So, first of all, is natural consequences in thought. Okay, my toe looks very, very scuffed there. Okay, I realize. But don't worry about it. Okay, it's fine. As you can see, I way overdid it with. Oh well. So, so if X happens, what will happen as a natural consequence? So, the important here thing is condition dot result or state of being dot result. And here are some examples. Even if the statement is a natural consequence in itself, the tool will tell the editor that it is. Nevertheless, expected to be. So, like, for example, Gakko ni kanakia to tomodachi to aenai yo. You can still meet friends outside of school and stuff, but you're basically expecting that it is, right? Takusan taberu to futorio, right? So, not necessarily if you eat a lot, you will get fat. Like, they showed me this one time a VTuber that it's a lot, but he's like very well trained into eating a lot, doing a lot of exercise and burning those calories and keeping track of himself, that he wouldn't get fat. So, but in this case, can I expect it to? And again with this sensei dato. Can I just make the example this short, way shorter by say sensei dato toshiyue desho? Right? Just like if it's a teacher, it's older, right? Right? Which is not always the case in university, by the way. One can get into university really late, and the teacher could be like really young because they're just, I guess not, whatever. Like, kind of like, it should not get here at all. It's just, it is a natural consequence, okay? This is normal. So the for sure part is implied meant is implied by though. The speaker is saying that the following condition will occur in this situation no matter what. Yeah. Explain using that it applies to non-conjugated and non-adjectives. Yeah. Like, as I'm sure you're used to by now. Which I am very much used to adding the for nouns and adjectives that are non-conjugated when using stuff. And by stuff, I mean particles, honestly. Even if they don't. Okay. So, if X happens, Y will happen as a natural consequence. So it's condition dot result. Condition okay, now my toe there looks much better. Plus result. And then I'll add, you have to add state of being, right? The state of being must be made explicit, and especially add that. So, noun and adjectives. I'm guessing in this case, it has to be explicitly the state of being, right? You cannot use this at all to try to be formal, and I'm guessing not, because there's no such example or such thing. Which again, it's why this and that are not interchangeable. So state of being explicit, yeah. And then we put a couple of examples and we're good to go. I'll maybe put like one of the very obvious ones and then the sensei one. I kind of like the ball one. I think that's the easiest thing, most explicit, right? Boru. Oh. Guess. Wow, that looks very scuffed. Boru otos. Why did I say guess? Oh yeah, because it's right here. Boru otos. Boruを落とすと落ちる。ボールを落とすと落ちる。If you drop the ball, it will fall. Makes sense, right? It's super intuitive or natural. So, oh yes, as a small note, even if it isn't, it is expected to be. So even if it isn't a natural consequence, to, right, being there, it basically says that it is expected to be a natural consequence. Then another, so isn't there a better example that we can come up with for like this? That isn't. Or I'm thinking of like maybe using stereotypes, something like Spainjin dato yoku tabemasu. Right, something like, or if it's Spanish, they probably eat kind of a lot, right? Well, but I'm pretty sure if you use yoku as in an adjective, it's to like eat a lot, right? Let me try using like translators real quick for that. Just because I'm kind of curious. Eat a lot. Yes. It is good and eats. I eat well. Yeah, but it can also mean like eat a lot, right? Yeah, maybe it's not the best example, but fine. Guess I'll use the one in the book with the sensei. Uh, sensei だと先生だときっと年上なんじゃないですか Fine, whatever. It makes sense, right? Like it's kind of, yeah, I know saying it aloud is kind of dumb and whatnot, but it's like the most explicit example. Like, yeah, if you drop something, it's gonna fall. Wow, no kidding, no shit, dude. Wow. That's an example. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. Contextual conditionals using nara. 皆さん行く私言う問題ある図書館あそこ I think I really have 問題 I mean how 答える I'm pretty sure I have 質問 but I don't think maybe I don't have 問題I have 質問 I don't have 問題 wait, isn't that just atama? ちょっと No, it looks similar, but it's not. Oh, it's topic. I know this one. Why did I mess it up? Like I studied this one with Heisig Kanji. Yes, turn into it. Top, yes. Well, not just so. Yeah. Whatever. Okay. Monday. Oops, I overdid it with that one quite a bit. Wow, it looks very scuffed. It looks very scuffed. Don't look at it. Monday. Problem. Sure is. Monday night. So, contextual conditionals using nara or naraba. Okay, let's see what all of this is about. Another relatively easy to understand type of if is the contextual conditional. You can use this particle to express what will happen given a certain context. For example, if you wanted to say, well, if everybody is going, I'm going too, you will use the nara. Conditional because you're saying that you will go in the context of everybody else going. The contextual conditional always requires a context in which the conditional occurs. For instance, you would use it for saying things like, if that's what you're talking about, or if that's the case, then in a sense, you're explaining what would occur if you assume a certain condition is satisfied. In other words, you're saying if given a certain context, here is what will happen. You will see this is reflected in the English translations as the phrase if given in the examples. The nara is attached to the context in which the conditional occurs. The format is the same as the conditional, however, you must not attach the declarative da. That's nara to the context in which the conditional will occur. Assume context, nara, result. You must not attach the declarative da. Okay. So, みんなが行くなら私も行く。アリスさんが言うなら問題ないよ。Okay. I mean, if that's what Alice says, then there's no problem, right? If everyone's going, then I'll go. And if everyone goes, I'll go, right? Kind of like that. Okay. 図書館はどこですか？図書館ならあそこです。Given that you're talking about the library, it's over there. Okay. You can also decide to use naraba instead of just nara. This means exactly the same thing, except that it has a more formal nuance. Nara iku naraba, watashi mo ikimasu. Right? Nara iku naraba, watashi mo ikimasu. That'd be more like a way to make the sentence formal, right? More polite. Wait, no. So, ikimasu is just polite. Formal is more like a bit more stiff, a bit more. I guess not. So also, I've heard the way the nara used with like just a person. For example, a main character, again, Black Clover, right? The main character name is Asta. I remember explicitly hearing stuff like Asta nara daijobu. Like if it's Asta, like, or the one he's going, like the one that's fighting, is more a bit less the implied context, then it's gonna be okay, right? So I guess that's the way they're trying to say, right? Huh. Oh, whoops. I keep doing that. Okay. So, nada. Okay. Express what will happen given a certain context. So you explain what will occur if you assume a certain condition is satisfied. Right. And you must not attach the declarative da ever. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. So contextual conditionals using nada. Contextual conditionals. Using nada. Okay, that nada looks kind of scuffed. Again. By the way, nada, nada. So, what was I? Oh yes. So already like this, you're explaining what would occur if you assume a certain context is satisfied in a way, right? A certain condition, or okay, so express what will happen given a certain context. A certain context. Assuming a certain condition is satisfied, really. Is satisfied. So, do not use the. Okay. So, assumed context, nada, result. Okay, that looks like a much better nada result. And then do not add the. Just making sure. Not like I intended to do it anyway. Then some examples. I like the second one. Arisan ga yu nara mondai nai yo. Mondai nai yo. Arisan ga yu nara mondai nai yo. Something like that. As in, if it's explicitly Alice, the one that says it, right? Because it's the ga. Yu nara mondai nai yo. And now my Monday looks much cleaner as well, so you know. So, nada. And this would be the context. Konnichiwa. Manil Hassan. Manil Hassan. Mr. Manilha, I'm sorry for butchering the name. Irashai, konnichiwa. Welcome to stream. Hi. We're learning some conditionals. Nara. Hi. Arisan ga yu nara mondai nai yo. Hi. Pretty good examples. Yeah. Welcome. Kite kurete arigatou. Yes, so this is the context, which is Arisan ga yu, and the result. So if that's what Alice says, or it's a resilient word. The allowed so much. Oh, so Manilla-san, the guy. This guy. Is that okay? Okay. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Saying the Spanish alternative does really help a lot, Manija. Hi. I usually can get a bunch of Portuguese pronunciation, but sometimes it's hard. Hi. general conditionals using ba. So, again, naraba could be. So I could use naraba instead, but it's more formal. Naraba instead, but it's more formal. Yeah, but it has a formal noise. Yep. So cool. I don't think I'll be using naraba anytime soon, because it's more for like formal context, like work or something. Not necessarily just being polite. If I'm just trying to be polite, I'm guessing just using nara is okay. And naraba because it's formal, it's more like professional environment almost. Okay. General conditions using but. Hi, good night. How should I call you? It's line OAO. But yeah, welcome. Konbanwa. How's it going? いらっしゃい。来てくれてありがとう。また来てくれて。Yeah. Good to see you. Welcome. We're studying conditionals. We just saw to and nara. Interesting stuff. Now we're gonna see conditionals using ba. But I wanna look at the, as always, vocabulary list first. Taberu, matsu, okashi, aru. So Manila, my understanding is that you can speak the way you do and whatever, and it's fine. You're probably gonna get a pass because you're a foreigner. They're probably gonna think that you don't know any better. Probably gonna give you a pass. And if you're a tourist, that's probably okay. It's fine. If you're gonna go there and try, like, I don't know, work or study there for a couple of months stuff, then you're gonna come across as pretty rude and pretty not caring. Being able to properly use keigo and be formal and try to say things properly, I do value that, and I do think it's important. But if you're just trying to get by as a tourist or something, it's probably okay-ish. I don't condone it much, but if it's hard to learn the language already and you're trying to make sure every single thing you say it's like completely on the right tone of thing, then maybe you don't need to care that much. It depends. It really depends on the situation. So, 食べる、待つ、お菓子、ある、学生、暇、友達、会う、買い物、行く、お金、いい、楽しい、私、病気。知らなかった。病気。なるほど。病気。illness。病気。なるほど。Okay, I didn't know this one. 知らなかった。Okay. Now, this is why we review grammar first. The vocabulary first. Okay. Obvio. So disease or sickness. Right. Right. Sorry. With that. So general conditions using ba. 何歳ですか私 まあいい、別に。私は21歳です。大学生です。学生ですか？はい、大学生。おかしいですか？なんだよ、笑った。若いか？若いですか？なんでなんで笑ったえおかしいなんであ I'm very confused now. まあ、so anyway, let's just continue, I guess. General conditions using but. The next type of conditional just expresses a regular if condition without any assumptions or embedded meanings. The conjugation rules for using the ba conditional is below. Note, the conjugation rules for nouns and adjectives is usually using the verb aru and de aru. From former expressions we'll learn much later. I actually ended up using this one yesterday. So, 間違いがあれば知りたい. As in, if there's a mistake, I want to know. Because I was trying to speak Japanese in Japanese chats. No, 日本語を日本人の配信よく見ます。だってもっと日本語を聞きたいからさその配信にコメントやってみたいと思った。だって練習みたい。その時にそれを言った。間違いがあれば知りたい。だって私の日本語は全然良くない。全然。だから毎日を勉強しています。うまくになりたい。I think that came across okay. Oh well. So, for verbs, change the last u-boat sounds to equivalent of aru, are, areba. Unattached ba. So, 食べる、食べれ、誰、食べれば。なるほど。待つ、待って、待てば。For the adjectives or negatives ending in night, drop the last. いあたちければ、おかしければ、なければ、OK。For nouns and adjectives attached であれば。Examples。学生であれば、暇であれば。なるほど。まあ、簡単。So, let's see some examples real quick. 友達に会えれば買い物に行きます。お金があればいいね。そうですよね。金があれば。金がないんですけど。だって大学生から。楽しければ私も行く。楽しくなければ私も行かない。楽しくなければ。A little bit of a mouthful. 食べなければ病気になるよ。病気。食べなければ病気になるよ。This is key. Of course this is key. Why did I read it as biomi? Why do I associate biomi? There's a reason for that, right? No, there's not. There's absolutely not. It's just byoki. Byoki. 間違えた。 食べなければ病気になるよ。So if you don't eat, you will become sick. なるほど。Pretty straightforward for the most part. It's just remembering these conjugations. Although it's not gonna be that hard because I was already kind of using this without realizing. So that's kind of cool. Noun and the adjectives instead of that it's the other, which is noun and adjectives have always had this thing of pay attention to it to add that or not, so it's fine. And if it ends in e, just kereba, which is actually quite simple. I feel like makes sense. Considering every time we have to switch out the e for like aku or something, it's something like tanashikunai, tanashikereba. So tanashiku nakereba. Exactly that. Okay. So general conditionals using ba. Now I still don't know what's weird about my age, to be honest. It kind of bothers me. もう気になっています。なんで私の age. I don't know. How do you even say age? まあ、続きましょう。General conditions using ba. So, what was I at? Oh yeah, I wanted to check the other page. Yeah, the other page has proper written notes. Your conditions using ba. So. So the next step of conditional is just expresses a regular if condition without any assumptions or embedded meanings. Okay. This just expresses a regular if. No assumptions or extra meanings, really. Okay. So here's the conjugations. Conjugations. Yay. So if it's a verb, verbs, it becomes so. Final to equivalent. Regardless of its verb or verb plus ba. Tabereba, mateba. Simple. So Success project! Welcome! You'll have fun. You need to learn Japanese yourself. Welcome! How's it going, my dude? Welcome. So, basically, there's... so, what method am I using? So, I'm using a couple of things. We started today, and every day, really, with learning kanji and stuff. Because I really like it, and I really enjoy that. I'm using James Heisig, Remembering the Kanji. Which is not the best way to go about it, but it's a really fun way to go about it. But so what I do is basically associate every kanji with a basic real meaning, even though it may not be the real way or the real meaning. I read radical little meaning, out of which I can make out stories and imagine stuff, and it's really cool and really fun. Then out of words I see every day, I start picking up kanji and words, and I try to put them into flashcards using the Anki method. Right, space repetition. There it is. A space repetition and Anki flashcards. Pretty sure you're aware of them if you need to learn Japanese yourself. Pretty cool, pretty useful. And then I'm using for grammar Tai Kim's grammar guide that you can check out here. It's an amazing resource. If you're just starting though, like you said you need to and you have not started yet, I recommend you check out both Tai Kim's guide and that you check out this channel in terms of being able to properly speak it. He talks about like pronouncing every single vowel, every single kana properly, and it's very useful for like beginners. It's pretty cool. Also, if I've been recording and archiving every single grammar bit I've been doing on my YouTube. You're very new? Okay. So instead of following along, you may be it may be better to go there, go to day one, and every video is timestamped with the grammar bits we learned that day. And I went from the very beginning of this book. Although to be fair, I did go a little bit faster over the very basic stuff. Like da nai nakata, right? Stuff like really basic stuff. So it may be a little bit harder for you to follow, but it's cool to, you could like tune in, pay attention, try to learn some things in advance, try to start getting familiar with the kanji and the kana, and try to read that instead. But it is very important. If you're starting from 0, there's also a immersion method you can use, which is the refold roadmap, in which it basically tells you, okay, go through the grammar, very much like we're doing here on Tai Kim, and once you finish that, do nothing but immersion until you drop dead, in a way. There's a lot of resources that I could hand out, like way too many resources. I don't know if you can see my bookmarks. No, you can't. But yeah, there are many ways. Also this, I like this YouTube playlist. If like you're just beginning, that's a good YouTube playlist by what was it? Abroad in Japan. Yep. There are many resources. If you didn't need any help with anything, do you send me a DM or something, dude? No problem. Yeah. If anytime you have a question of the basic stuff, do consider I'm still a student myself. So there are things I'm not gonna know, I'm not that familiar with. But by all means, I've been there. 4 years ago I was there. Then I stopped. Then I continued. Then I stopped. Then I continued. That's the most important thing. As long as you learn something new every day, a little bit every day, even if it's just a single kana, you can come one day and be like, bam, this is and then that's it. And the next day you review it and say this is E. That's fine. Just continue every day. Do not drop it like I did. If I didn't drop it 4 years ago, I'd be so much better. So much better. Also, don't do like me and sit down here for like 3.5 hours, 4 hours every day and study. This is just my own way of doing stuff. It's a bit much. It can be a bit daunting. So just follow at your own pace, really. Also, there's a lot of streams that you should probably start watching Japanese streams. You could start with like Jagumba and Hiryu and what was it, Blackjack. Those Japanese streams, right? Start with there because you're familiar with Battle Network and you can just as a sense of immersion. Try to start picking up boards. Try to get familiar with the writing system a little bit. Because in chat, some people will chat in Japanese, and there's going to be a lot of kanji you don't understand, but that's fine. You can just learn the readings. And if you really want to understand, the kanji. There are two really good Google Chrome extensions that I highly recommend. One is called, I believe it's like Yomi-chan, I believe, which is the one I'm using, and the other one is Rikai-kun. So with those extensions, if you hover over a kanji, as you can see here, it will give you like a reading in kana, because kana is the first thing you need to learn and that you will learn. So you'll be able to kind of read it and you'll see the basic meaning. And by doing that every time you see a kanji, you'll over time start picking up the kanji itself. Like this one, ki, is super common. You'll pick it up in no time. But yeah, just try to immerse yourself in Japanese in a way, right? Like, I'm a weeb, I watch anime a lot. No. ずっと前からいっぱいアニメ見ています。見ていました。I guess. So like, yes. Those are my tips for now. Anything else, please do come to me. No worries. Also, whenever I in the stream, I try to host people that have Japan. There's a lot of streamers in Twitch that put on the title Japan/English, right? JP/EN, and they have like either a translation bot on chat, a translation software that they translate everything they say. Not super well, but well enough. Those also do help. Or you could also watch anime subtitled. Or an actual TV show, for example. I just started The Terrace House on Netflix. It's also really good to start picking up stuff. There are many ways to go about it. There are many things you can do, many stuff. Just try to learn a little bit every day and try to immerse yourself a little bit. Like, you're never gonna learn the language if you're not listening to it or reading it once in a while. Like, for example, for my little brother, he's Spanish. We made him watch TV in English since he was 5, and now he's 13, and he has a very good understanding of English, even though he has not learned that much at school, because the school he was at wasn't very good when it comes to English teaching. Right? But he still understands a lot. Like, so, yes. Those are my tips. Good luck. Hang in there. If you need anything, do please help. Right. Okay. じゃあということで、はい。続きましょう。なんだっけ、レバー、はい。ば。So 待つと待てば。So, for adjectives and negatives, or negatives in the inai. So, the adjectives, or oh, by the way, existence. Again, if you join my Discord, I compiled a lot of resources I've been using over the years, and that I've started finding. There's a place called resources and stuff, and as you scroll up, there's like 100 links or something of resources, be it dictionaries, YouTube channels, be it web pages, subscription services, even if you want to. There are many things. So, if I were to say tabenakereba, yeah, oh yeah, tabenakereba, yep, okay, cool. Just making sure. For the adjectives or negatives in the name. So, drop the e and attach kereba. Whoa. Get it. This is so scuffed. Kereba. So, okashikereba. Nakereba. So. Which, funnily enough, for naku, right, to cry, you'd also do. No, it's nakeba, right? Yeah, so for naku, it'd be nakeba, right? And then for na, it's nakereba. Naruhodo. Right. Okay. I don't know why nakereba, just something. I don't know. Kereba. And 最後は nouns and adjectives with であれば、はい、学生であれば、暇であれば、はい。My notes are not looking too clean. Like I've used a little bit more of separation between stuff, but they look okay enough. Classic nouns and adjectives. Yeah. So, たちであれば。であれば。学生であれば。学生で。あれば。Finally is taraba and moshi. I'm probably gonna need another page for sure for that, which is a-okay. Cool. So, examples. What examples do I want to use? In fact, I should have just used examples here, I suppose. Oh well. So, ければ、であれば、and A plus bar. I do believe that those are important enough to mark. Maybe not. Oh well, I don't know. I already did it. Whatever. That's still okay. So, 食べなければ、So if I was to say machigai, it'd be the machigai. That one, right? Yes, machigai. Well, I like my own example. Machigai ga areba shiritai. If there's a mistake, I'd like to know. Also, people will not point out your mistakes straight up, but if you say something weird and they reread it in a more natural way, that by itself just indicates to you, oh, I kind of made a mistake. It didn't sound very well. They made it natural, right? Or they respond by ordering things in another way, in a way, right? Like, I don't expect people to go around correcting me at all. As much as I would like to. Again, shoutouts to Kerib17. Shiru, I don't want to mess it up, but I'm pretty sure I know how it is. I'm pretty sure like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shiru. Yep, you know, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Although I'm not seeing the DA form for stuff that one wants yet. I just know it at this point because it's the term plus die, right? It's in a way tabetai, tabetakunai. Yeah, it's basically like an adjective at that point. Tabetakunaka. Tabetaku nakata. They wanted tabetakatta. Wanted to eat, right? I'm pretty sure that's the form for tai. It's just the stem plus those conjugations. I'm not seeing it officially yet on the grammar book. I just heard it so much that it's like at one point I just picked it up with all of its conjugations. So, and I think that's enough for the examples and general conditions using but. So past conditional using taraba. Let's look at the vocabulary. Jido. Well, this makes a lot of sense. このことは知らなかったけど。Jido. It makes way too much sense, and I don't know how to say it makes sense in Japanese, but 日本語で it makes sense 知らない松 読む、忙しい、暇、遊ぶ、行く、学生。割引、これも知らなかった。買う、友達、会う、買い物、お金、ある、いい、うち、いい。帰る、誰、いる、アメリカ、たくさん、太る。そう、自動と割引。自動は簡単。割引、簡単。割引は簡単じゃないけど。だって今まで見たことない。I don't know, dude. I don't know. Sometimes I try to say something and I immediately regret it. I'm like, that. I know that was gibberish. That was bad. That was not how you say it. But I don't know any other way to say it yet. And that's frustrating, really. 悔しい。ちゃんと喋れない、喋れる、喋れない。ちゃんと喋れないのは悔しい。喋る、喋れない。喋れる、right? Because it's a verb. Yeah. I don't have to do that. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. ちゃんと喋れないから悔しい。まあね。So, what else? What else was 割引 discount. Okay. 割引はい。That's okay. Yeah, this song is very, very quiet. I'm gonna have to put it. It starts very quiet, then it's gonna get loud. So it's Wari Biki. It looks very scuffed though. Discount. Okay. We saw that vocabulary, we can move on. But I kind of want to take a little break. I'll be right back, everybody. はい、すぐ戻ります。ちょっと待ってください。5分ぐらい。5分。Right? 5分。5 minutes. Damn it. はい。I'll be right back. 行ってきます。 Oops. Tadaima. Back. Okay. What were we at? New stuff. Okay, cool. So, let's see what new stuff we have to learn. So, past conditional using daraba. Oh, so, okay, the past. So, I call this next conditional the past conditional because it is produced by taking the past tense and just adding ra. It is commonly called the dara conditional because all the past tense ends with da or da, and so it always becomes dara. Like the back conditional, it is also a general conditional. Sorry. First, change the noun adjective or verb to its past tense and attach ra. So, examples: 児童だった、待つ、待ったら、読む、読んだら、忙しかったら。暇だったら遊びに行くよ。学生だったら学生割引で買えます。学生割引で買えます。For adjectives and verbs, it is very difficult to differentiate between the two types of conditionals. You can make your life easier for yourself by considering them to be the same. However, there is a small difference in that the dara conditional focuses on what happens after the condition. This is another reason why I call this the past conditional, because the condition is in the past, not literally, and we're interested in the result, not the condition. The back conditional, on the other hand, focuses on the conditional part. Let's compare the difference in nuance. So, 友達に会えれば買い物に行きます。It'll show up if I can meet with my friend. So, 友達に会えれば買い物に行きます。友達に会えたら買い物に行きます。If I can meet with my friend, we will go shopping. So, basically it's like, okay, if I manage to get with my friend, if that happens, if okay, then we'll go buy shop. Then we'll go buy shop. We'll go shopping and stuff, right? So then it's like, okay, and so the focus is like in meeting the friend, and then you're saying something like, well, if I meet with my friend, we will go shopping, right? Kind of like that in terms of intonation and nuance. As I forgot my poncho, it's right there on my bed, as you can see. Poncho wa sore ni imasu. Soko ni imasu. まあ、そんなに寒くないから大丈夫。大丈夫。So basically, it's kind of like that in intonation. I feel like, let's say like the other example. お金があればいいね。And if I had money, it'd be kind of nice. お金があったらいいね。いいね。So if I had money, it would be good, huh? お金があったらいいね, right? Like, it'd be a really good thing. And then it's like, if I had money, okay, I guess. Interesting. Going by the context, the dara form sounds more natural for both examples because it doesn't seem like we're really focusing on the condition itself. We're probably more interested in what's going to happen once we meet the friend, or how nice it'd be if we had money. The past conditional is the only type of conditional where the result can be in the past. It may seem it may seem strange to have an if when the result has already taken place. Indeed, in this usage, there really is no if. It's just a way of expressing surprise at the result of the condition. This has little to do with conditionals, but it is explained here because the grammatical structure is the same. I never know if I should read this as ie or uchi. Like, I guess it depends on the context. So I want to make sure of the... Sore janai. Sorry, kore. Ie. To. Uchi. Uchi じゃなくて、uchi. Ie to uchi. 家に帰ったら誰もいなかった。So when I went home, there was no one there. Unexpected result. アメリカに行ったらたくさん、太りました。As a result of going to America, I got really fat. Unexpected result. I don't know how that is an expected result, but you know. You can also use the taraba instead of tara, similar to naraba. This means exactly the same, except that it has more of a formal nuance. Okay, that's interesting. The ba and taraba. Daraba versus just the areba, quereba, or areba, de areba. The nuance thing, it's very interesting. Now I'm gonna, because I kind of knew this one, right? Oh, so now it makes a lot of sense why you read these kind of messages of yokattara, right? As if it were good, like, please buy this thing. Yokattara sehi mite kudasai, right? Something like that. Like, if you know, if it's to your convenience, or if you please, or if you could, like, please check it out in a way, right? Yokattara sehi mite kudasai. ぜひかぜひぜひぜひぜひぜひはいぜひじゃなくてぜひはいこんにちはジャッキンスレイさんいらっしゃいこんにちはこんばんはwelcome how's it going we're learning right now some conditionals and stuff pretty cool よかったらSo so I call it the past conditional because it's produced by taking the past tense, right? Commonly called the tara, yeah, because past tense ends with ta or da. Okay, so for adjectives, irashai, mite kurete, arigato. Sometimes I can forget to say things like those, and I do not intend to be rude by any means. I do appreciate people that stop by and hang out. Yeah, sometimes I get really focused on my studies. Yahoo, Monty-san, irashai, mite kurete arigato. Welcome everybody. How's it going? Konbanwa, konnichiwa. Ohio. It depends on where you are in the world. Koko wa Ohio. だって、11時から。はい。So, where are we at here? Yes. So just change to past and add that. Like the by conditional is also generic conditional, but there's a nuance. So, the back conditional focuses on the conditional part. The data and data focuses on the result, right? So The data conditional focuses on what happens after the condition. Yeah, so it makes sense, right? It's a small little nuance of what. Foro mo arigatou gozaimasu. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Arigatou. Monty-san mo. Foro arigatou. Was there only one notification? There. Hi. There you go. Foro arigatou. Hontoni. I appreciate the follows, you guys. Thank you very much. We'll be here every morning. So, yes. Tara. So, quick reminder. Tara for the thing that goes after, ba for the thing that goes before. So yeah, if I wanted to say, like I said yesterday, 間違いがあれば知りたい. You collected some points. Yeah, that was nice. I made that stupid face once. Someone clipped it and then screenshot it and sent it to me. That someone is a good friend of mine. But yeah. So, ずっと前に友達をスクリーンショット撮った。それはその妹、スタンプ。It's a stupid face I made once. Hey, chat! What is happening? What are all these follows? Hey, chat, foro, arigatou gozaimasu. Mamiya-san, foro mo arigatou. 見に来てくれてありがとうございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。なんだ、急に。私はあなたの動力に感動しました。応援します。ありがとう。本当にありがとうございます。感動します。本当に頑張っています。だって上手くなりたい。こんにちは。日本のストリームのジャックです。はい。日本語を勉強してくれてありがとう。友達になりましょう。はい。I don't even respond. 友達になりましょう。はい。そう。日本人と友達になりたいからもっと話したいの。それは最高の練習と思います。だって話したい話しけれOK. I'm trying to use the conditional. ちょっと待ってね。応援します。ありがとう。本当にありがとう。I'm really thankful for that sub and the support. I appreciate it. ありがとう皆さん。急にいっぱいフォロー来ました。なんだびっくりしました。久しぶりだな。アクセル先生。こんばんは。おはようございます。日本からあなたへの最大級の尊敬と感謝。なんだその音。ごめんね。やめて。なんだ私をシフトキーI press shift だって、for this, right? To be able to see the kanji. 知らないの漢字を、このエクステンションを使います。だっていっぱい知らない漢字はいっぱい。だってはい。毎日 の漢字練習がしていますけど、配信の感謝、はい、その言葉、今日は知れました。はい。漢字も、はい。でも、トランスレーション、英語で書きましたか、書きました。ありがとう。I appreciate the translations and the help. 私も何言ったか英語で日本語で、まだ喋れないけど頑張ります。だって日本人人は配信を見ますからまだあんまりできないけど頑張ります。でも本当に難しい。だってスペイン人から英語のことも時々ことはまだ知らない。There's things in English I don't know. Last night I had two sub 8 houses, but damn, that's very very unfortunate. 頑張ってね。ありがとう。頑張ります。なんか感動しています。はい。続きましょう。もう一つ、私のノートをきれいに書きたいから、なんか、遅い。I'm gonna でも、I'm writing notes really slowly because I want to make them really clean and pretty and be able to check things later. はい。Where were we at? はい。ここ。はい。だらとば、conditional。Okay, so I wanted to say something real quick. 英語でいっぱい喋ればでしょ喋れば。はい。英語でいっぱい喋れば申し訳ない。だってまだ日本語喋れない。だって時々にいっぱい英語で喋ります。だって時は何にもわからない。私何言ったかわからないから本当にごめんなさい。I end up talking in English a lot, and I'm really sorry if people cannot understand, but it's really hard for me to put my thoughts in English. Like doing Japanese commentary on Goomba's Run. I think I'm gonna get replaced at this point, but it's gonna be in English. はい、この配信に毎日日本語勉強していますけど、時々他の配信もある。私の朝じゃなくて夜。RTA とかゲームとかそんなこと。would be はい。その配信もある。how is it 接客 eventually? What was it the word I learned yesterday? 結局、日本語で、ゲームをしたい、遊びたい。日本語だけ。だって、そのゲームでもっと勉強したい。かな、新しい言葉書きましょう。みたいな。はい。なんか、恥ずかしい。だって、こんなにこんないっぱい日本語を喋った初めてです。いつもはいっぱい英語だけ。まあ、続きましょう。ありがとう。ありがとう。本当に。はい。なんか寒い。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと。寒くなった。これは私の大好きなポンチョ。ポンチョはチリのもの。はい。これすごく暖かい。大好き。はい。続きましょう。本当に。This time for real. Let's continue. Okay. So I was taking notes for past conditional using たらば。のと書き続きます。たらば。まあ、ば必要はない。まあ、okay, so past conditional. Past conditional. はい。たらばとならば。たらばとならば。たら、それだけ。赤いペンはここ。さあ、it's a general conditional. はい。だって、自動だったら、待ったら、読んだら、過ごしかったら、はい。General conditional, so change to the past. まずは過去。だって、また、読んだ、過ごしかった、自動だった。はい。あとは、ら。はい。あとは、ら。はい。So, たらは、so, I cannot explain this. これを説明できない。全く。ただと、ただの場、何が違う。はい。で説明できない。でも、今はもう分かっています。それを書きます。the back conditional. Okay, so ただ before は after.たればたらればそうね、なんか難しい。たらればおいたらればければあってばたらればそんなことある？Wait, where did you get the たられば from? What's that? If I had ASDF, I would do CXCB. 何にもわからない。わかっています。What? I'm so lost. Never mind. Okay. You gotta understand I'm kind of slow when it comes to stuff like that. Okay. Okay, so no, 忘れた。でも、ディスコードがあるよ。だって、はい。そのディスコードで私に話します。はい。日本人の皆さん。まあ、あんまりできないけど。時々、何も一緒に見るよ。昨日、配給の白鳥沢のマッチ見た。ディスコードで誰そうないおいそんなことありません。いややめて始めません。いえおいおっちゃんそんなことないよ。私はいい人だから。本当にそうGod damn it, teeth. はい。So the past condition is the only one where the result can be in the past. So, うちに帰ったら誰もいなかった。はい。I think this is a pretty good example. So only one is the only one where the result can be the past. Nice. Nice. この書きたい。I have space for like 2 examples. これとこれ。はい。友達に会えたら買い物に行きますと、家に帰ったら誰もいなかった。So, 友達に会えたら買い物に行きます。買い物に行きます。さあ、だって会えたらはい、このたら the focus is 買い物に行きます。はい。はい。あとは、家に帰ったら誰もいなかった。の漢字なんだっけ。はい、覚えた。うちを家、I don't know、家、うち、まあ、I guess it depends on the context。で、帰ったら、間違えた。It doesn't look very good. 揺れではない。でも、なんとなく、これは帰る、分かっています。多分だけど、分かります。はい。まあ、続けます。あんまり見えないけど、だって小さい。これでよく見えますけど、それを欲しくない。だって私の漢字は綺麗じゃない。誰もいなかった。でも漢字を書きるは楽しいと思います。私に誰もいなかった。帰ったら裏忘れた。帰ったら誰もいなかった。Focus on past. Usually because unexpected. What was it expected? ちょっと expected って日本語で何 expected はずそんなはいできない、まあなんとなくただの意味分かっています。続きましょう。もし How does もし fit onto all of this? もし if by any chance, right? いい映画見る。これは知らなかった。行く時間ある。明日見るか。なんだ見る。Does this means more to like pay attention or to like watch, right? View, to view. なるほど。Some of you may be aware of the word moshi, which means if, or maybe wondering how it fits into all of this. Well, if you want to say a conditional, you need to use one of the conditional discussed above. Moshi is really a supplement to add sense of uncertainty on whether the condition is true. For instance, you might use it when you want to make an invitation and you don't want to presume, like the following example. もしよかったら映画を見に行けますか? If by any chance, okay, もし時間がないから明日でもいいよ。So if by any chance there's no time, okay. So it's more like by any chance, not really an if. More or less. It's an if, but you need to use the other. はい。行けなきゃならない。でも、これを知りたい。本当に知りたい。行けなきゃとな。Let's finish this first. もしのこと。something. 日本語で何I give up. Some of you may remember. Okay, so Moshi is really a supplement to a sense of uncertainty to whether the condition is true. もしよかったら映画を行きませんか? 見に行きませんか? 見に行きますか? Well, I don't know why I changed that to negative. I guess it sounds more. I guess I'm more used to seeing the negative for invitations like this, right? 映画を見に行きませんか? That would also work, right? もし時間がないから、もし時間がないなら明日でもいいよ。行けませんか is better. So I was not wrong when my brain said 行きませんか. Cool, nice. はい。Cool. はい。Cool, thanks. ありがとう。行きませんか。これをどこに書きますか？新しいページ使えたくないけど、だってどこ？ここに書きたくない。ここははい、ダメ行けなきゃならない。でもこんなことここに書きたい。だってもしはどこ書きます。もしのこと。 No. 多分、no. ここ、小さいけど、多分大丈夫。多分だけど。まあ、ここ I really don't want to use a new page. It's such a small thing. But it's gonna look kind of dirty and it's not gonna look very nice if I just shoehorn it in somewhere. Actually, no. I'll do it down here. I'll do it down here. Coco. あんまり見えないけど。もし。So, it's a supplement for the to add a sense of uncertainty to the condition. Supplement to add a sense of certainty to condition. はい。So ちょっと待ってね。これ。はい、それ。だって、これを送るかどうか知らないから、もしを使います。でしょ？だから、もし時間がないなら、明日でもいいよ。明日でもいいよ。はい。I really like that example, so I'm gonna write it. もし時間がないなら、時間がないなら、明日でもいいよ。明日でもいいよ。So,英語でit'd be something like if it so happens that there's no time, tomorrow is fine as well. It doesn't matter. It's also fine. なんか if by any chance の意味もし、はい。if by any chance なんかきれいに書きました。そうと思います。はい。 So, I think I'm gonna be ending this stream soon. すぐに配信を終わりたいと思います。その前に、何を明日 gonna learn whatever I'm gonna learn tomorrow 明日のことをちょっとだけ調べます。When there's something that must or must not be done, so there are things that we must or must not do, whether it's taking out the trash or doing our homework. How to say that in Japanese? Using ダメ、いけない、ならない。だって、今日はいけないなことはある。Something like that. 買い物に行きます。それはいけないなこと。多分知らない。明日は、知ります。一緒に。この配信で。はい。ということで、配信終わりしましょう。皆さん、見に来てくれて本当にありがとうございます。応援も、マミヤさんのサブスクリプション本当にありがとう。皆さん、はい。ホストにしましょう。誰か、レード、ホスト。同じことと思います。誰に知らない。セフさんかな。はい。セフさんは、Final Fantasy 14、X、はい、で、日本語を勉強しています。ぜひ見てください。配信をここまで改めて見に来てくれて本当にありがとう。応援もまたね。また明日。Thanks for watching a lot. I really appreciate it, you guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the follows and stuff. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same day, same time. Bye bye. またね。